Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Great. All right. I welcome you all to our design meetup, and I'm excited to do the keynote speech today. And this is my first time doing this. I'm super excited, and I want to start with a story. I want you all to imagine in the late 90s, a young man named Ashish was on a vacation relaxing by the beach, enjoying the cool breeze. He was also listening to a radio, and he happens to hear this ad about buying rugby tickets online. And that simple ad sparked an idea in his mind. And he comes back from his trip and shares this idea with two of his close friends. And they're all excited, and they come up with the vision to solve a real world problem and build something revolutionary in the entertainment industry. Can you all guess which platform I'm talking about? Any guesses? I know you saw that before. Yes, that is BookMyShow. So BookMyShow did not just succeed because of the idea, but they were really trying to solve a real world problem. And we will go through what problem they identified and how they solved it, right? What started as an idea today is $1 billion company. So we'll go through the transformation of BookMyShow, how this happened through product design and market fit. Before we get into the topic, I will quickly introduce myself. I am Kavya Basavaraj, a senior UI UX designer at GeekyAnts. I am also known by the name Designer K because of the Figma video that I did a few years ago. And along with working on some amazing projects at GeekyAnts, I also enjoy hosting design talk shows. This was from a recent podcast. We talked about UX strategy. And along with that, I also enjoy reading books, mostly non-fictional. And I've recently picked up this book called Hooked, which is really amazing. And that is not a non-fictional, by the way. But I would recommend every product designer to read that book. Very insightful. And as you can see in this picture, I also enjoy drawing huge mandalas. I love painting. I do all the creative stuff. And that's my cute little pet, Christy. He is 5 years old. I adore him. He's absolutely my favorite to spend my time with. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself. Now let's start with product market fit. Before diving into design, it's important to understand if there is a need for the product in your market, right? Product market fit means understanding who your users are, what problems they face, and what solutions are they looking for, right? So in BookMyShow's case, I am going to take that example because I want to show the transformation. In their case, they tried to solve the problem of how difficult booking tickets, movie tickets in India was. It was a cumbersome process, right? Standing in the long queues, last minute. Am I still audible? Okay. Standing in the long queues and limited choices, last minute availability issues. These were the problems they identified. They validated the need for this, and they created the right market segment. So this key process is market segmentation. Basically, dividing the market into different groups, right? They did not just cater to urban users, but also tapped into tier 2 and tier 3 cities where there was bare access to internet and no smartphones, right? With very budget smartphones, they wanted their application to run across various devices. Now, once you've once you've understood the value of your product in the market, you move on with MVP testing. MVP testing basically is going to the market with a minimum cost and understanding what the user needs, and also trying to fulfill the market needs. So in BookMyShow's case, they added visual seat selectors, or expanding from just booking movie tickets to concerts and live events, right? I would also like to add a point from GeekyAnts perspective here. So we do get clients with just an idea, right? But we always pitch them to go with the market research first, and then go with the MVP version, because we need to understand what the market wants. I mean, what the user wants, and how the market is ready to take your product. So yeah, once we know the value of the product, then finally scalability and adaptability. It's a key process, because keeping your users engaged with your application is very important. And they achieved it by launching their in-house BookMyShow stream, while even during the pandemic, which kept the users adapted to the application, right? And when you keep the users engaged with your product, that's how your product can scale automatically. I think Instagram has mastered this. Let's be honest, we are all glued to our phones with reels, right? All right. Now that we've understood the market fit, let's start with the design process. I'm sure most of you here are designers, and we all know the design process. To quickly run through, we should always start with user-centric design by keeping the users first, right? We need to understand for which users are we creating this product, and create user personas based on different characteristics of users. We segment the users, and then to go a level deeper, we empathize with the users and understand conducting research, like conducting interviews, conducting surveys, and also observing your users when they're using your product. How exactly is your product making them feel? Are they frustrated? Are they happy? So these are the things that we need to consider. And moving on, design thinking framework is one of the key aspect of design process, because it helps you identify what are the user needs, and based on that you can improve your designs. So basically iterations are involved, like prototyping, testing, and everything. So moving on, we have balancing functionality and aesthetics. It's obviously important to have both of them, but if you have one of them missing, it wouldn't make sense, because if you have a visually appealing application but it does not work well, and if your users are not able to complete the process, for example any booking or any payment process, right, that might frustrate them, then that's not a good user experience. Now lastly, innovation. To truly stand out in the market, it's important to offer innovation. So BookMyShow did this by leveraging the data analytics and AI and ML to create personalized recommendations for the users, which made them feel that the app was just designed for them, right? All right. At GeekyAnts, we follow similar steps with Gluestack, which was formerly known as native base. Let me quickly tell you what is Gluestack. Gluestack is a design and development tool which helps us build user-friendly and responsive web and mobile interfaces easily. It provides pre-built components and patterns which are optimized for both React and React Native, which is highly customizable, right? Through thorough market research, we also identified what the users actually want, and few of the primary demands from the users were advanced customization, and also to have a seamless collaboration between designers and developers. When I say advanced customization, we integrated latest features from Figma, like variable toggles from light to dark mode, which makes the customization more efficient. And we, to streamline this process further, we also introduced Gluestack Figma plugin, which helps the designers to update their styles and elements quickly, saving time and effort. Lastly, bridging the gap between designers and developers. We designers and developers both speak different languages, and due to this disconnect, there might be miscommunications and inconsistencies in the final product. To solve this, we at Gluestack created a unified workflow which helped both designers and developers work together on a project from start to end happily. So that gets us to the end of my keynote. I would like to conclude it by saying to build a product that truly resonates with the users, we must prioritize product market fit first and then move to the product design. By doing this, I mean, by solving, by addressing the user pain points and solving their problems in a right way, we are not just creating products that people that work, but people love, right? So yeah, that's about it. If you want to connect with me on Twitter, I go by the handle Kavya_Basavaraj. And yeah, I would love to welcome the following speakers. We have Praveen J, staff product designer from Hinge Health, and we have Vineet Kiran, UI UX designer from GeekyAnts, and we have Sheikh Murad Ahmad, head of design from XWave, and we have Parul Verma, our UI UX designer from GeekyAnts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening to me.